Hey there, I hope you're doing well. So I always like to share, if I continue to get multiple questions about the same topic, I think, well, maybe it's top of mind of a lot of people, so I want to share some information. So I've had like maybe 3 or 4 people ask me this last week about the NAR, the NAR settlement that happened almost 2 years ago, August, where our association has changed and evolved, and there was actually a lawsuit against our association back over the several years prior, before the settlement, regarding how our industry is handled. So long story short, I'll give you guys a quick synopsis. So back east, real estate was not done the same as it is in California. We've always been very collaborative, very transparent, and just very negotiable, right? The fees are negotiable, everything's collaborative. Back east, not so much. And so that's where the lawsuit actually happened. But it was a federal change. So long story short, I want to give you guys a heads up. We had to change some things 2 years ago where buyers would, of course, be told, and sellers, everything's negotiable. The commissions were separated with buyer and seller, and the home seller doesn't have to cooperate with realtors at all. They can list their home with us and not pay a fee to a buyer broker. But what I wanted to share with you, and this is what the question I've had this last couple weeks, multiple times, how is it unfolded? What's going on now? And what are we seeing in that realm? So in our East Bay, I would say we have remained a very collaborative process, meaning when you hire me as an agent, us collaborating with all the 15,000 brokers all over the Bay Area, that has been the standard practice. Is it required? No. But I think most home sellers have said, hey, if a buyer has to choose between seeing my home and seeing someone else's home, if they have to pay the real estate broker fees to their agent on their own, that might not allow them to be able to afford to see your home, or they might choose to look at something else. So I wanted to share with you guys, we have remained collaborative pretty much. It's your choice. Of course, it's negotiable with 100%. I would just say that there's value in this agent-to-agent collaboration, meaning that you hire me and I expose the house to every agent across the Bay Area, and we are relentless in how we do that. Emails, targets, messages, mail, we hit them hard because we want them to come show our listing. But I want to share with you guys, there's been another element in this collaboration that's kind of underway over this last year. And it's up to each company and each agent how they handle their real estate practice. But I would tell you that some people have decided to become less collaborative, meaning hold our listings in-house and try to find a buyer on our own versus letting everybody know about them. And what I would tell you is collaboration is going to be a better situation for the home seller. You get more exposure, you get more buyers, you get ultimately the highest price. And it's better for the buyer because then they get to all the different houses that they can choose from. They can see. So I would just say to you, if you're listing your home, and no offense to the people that are keeping them private and holding them in-house and things, if you're a home seller, you want to have full exposure. So I would just say, let me know if you guys have any questions about that. But so far, we have remained super collaborative. The NAR settlement has not changed the dynamics of our real estate practices in the East Bay, at least in most cases. Of course, it's up to the seller. It's fully negotiable. But we've seen value in agent-to-agent collaboration. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Take care. I'll see you soon.